6:15 is the time right now. It has been exactly 1 year since a tragedy in the district that many of us remember. We're talking about 10 dogs that drowned at the District Dogs on Rhode Island Avenue in Northeast. A heavy storm brought over 6 feet of water into the business that August day. Now, since then, there have been some changes to the nearby infrastructure and an investigation into the 911 response.
Man, if you share your home with a dog, you know the pain that this has basically brought. Right now, though, let's focus on the families who lost their dogs. Jess Arnold joins us live outside of the now shuttered location, which is on Rhode Island Avenue in Northeast. And Jess, this question, let me just ask you, how are families feeling a year later? Basically, what's the plan of action a year later?
Yeah, well, the plan of action from some families is to try to hold district dogs accountable. You can see, as you mentioned, that it is no longer in operation here on Rhode Island Avenue Northeast. Behind me, you can see paper in the windows, even though as I peeked in a little bit earlier, I could see that there is still some wallpaper up with dogs on it. I remember being here the day after this flood, the morning after, and seeing those watermarks on the walls that went up as high as 6 feet, showing how 10 dogs were able to drown, those who were stuck in those kennels as those floodwaters rushed right up Rhode Island Avenue Northeast and here into the business. And again, this location of District Dogs has not been open since. But since then, 8 of the 10 families who lost their pups in this flood filed a lawsuit against the company as well as its founder, Jacob Hensley. Now, the lawsuit alleges gross negligence, saying that more steps should have been taken to safeguard the facility in a known flood-prone area. In this flood, crews were able to evacuate 6 employees and 20 dogs. Our team spoke with one dog owner whose 1-year-old pup, Mona, died trapped in a kennel. She says that she is still waiting on a detailed account of what happened leading up to her dog drowning and why there was no emergency response plan in place, even though the business had flooded before.
The owner just won't say anything. I haven't heard from him since last year. And he hasn't even reached out to say anything, even now.
District Dogs sent our team a statement last night that reads in part, "There are no words to convey our sorrow for the families still grieving from the loss of their dogs. We are committed to healing these wounds and building deep and lasting ties with the communities that we serve." Now, Jocelyn, the owner you heard from there, says that she had not planned to join that lawsuit. Instead, she is honoring her dog Mona by donating to local animal rescues, as well as by adopting 2 other dogs since this incident. Now, when it comes to District Dogs, I looked it up on their website and they still have 7 locations open throughout our area. Guys.
All right, Jess, thank you so much for that. Really just a devastating story when it happened and continues to be. Make sure that you tune in to our show later at 4 p.m. today as the WUSA 9 team takes an in-depth look at changes made since this tragedy a year ago.